Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much you.
Nothing much.
Taking a welcome break from potty training, actually. You get a flack for it, though. Yeah. How's everybody feeling?
I feel good.
I'll find out once I start this race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you might be a little bit of a wild card today. I didn't know how hard yesterday was going to be for you guys.
Um, yeah. I mean, yesterday was actually a pretty tough race. Me and me and Anthony both ended up doing like 4.8 for 20-minute power
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
because it essentially turned into like a team time trial.
yeah, once you guys were gone, right?
Yeah, me, Anthony, and Greg were kind of trading off balls.
I felt a little bad for Max. Apparently he got burritoed. Otherwise he would have been in the group with you guys.
Uh, I don't know. I think he just kind of like he made it over the climb with us. I think he just kind of needed to keep pushing on the little flat section.
No, he said he didn't get in front of one of the OTR guys when you guys dropped a burrito on him to try and on the OTR guy to try and drop him. So he just was collateral damage.
How far does like if someone hits a burrito, is that like everyone behind them gets no draft?
It's a
It's
cone.
and in front.
No, they
It's
changed
it,
Everyone
that.
within 10 meters?
It used to be all like a circle. Now it's just a cone.
oh, they got rid of the in front.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Is this now 4v4?
No, this is fine.
No. Okay, so what's happening here? Jesse, Dave are aggressive. Me and Scott are following moves, and Dan's following
He's
wheels.
lazy.
Dan's being
Yeah.
lazy.
Well, it sounds like that's what we're doing too.
Yeah.
Maybe just like one bike ahead of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like they are going to try and race aggressively to avoid a sprint, even though in our heads we think that's not what we want. But
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's going to be the case. Like, I think last time we thought they weren't going to be aggressive, and they were aggressive as hell. So that's why I've been kind of let's keep an eye on them and see
Oh,
what
no.
happens.
What's wrong, Dad?
Damn it!
Uh-oh.
I just got clipped in. I always forget. I was trying to change my settings because every time you join a ladder race, it sets the trainer difficulty to 30%.
Oh.
That's not the worst case. I thought you disconnected.
Yeah, me too.
yeah,
It's just like kind of annoying, like when you start a climb and you're used to one set of gearing working for it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
then it's like like you shift and it's like, oh shit, I'm in the wrong gear.
Well,
So
at
I
least my
think
map is working this time.
yeah, I think it's be smart here until we get through the first sprint. So like watch for them to make moves on the S's, but otherwise just be smart. And then our first move I think we do on that, like Dave and I, you go either one of us or both of us, we go on that little rise after the Italian villas.
If there was one of theirs to watch out for out the back, it's the Dustin guy.
I could see it being Dustin, Brian, Jono. Really, the only one I wouldn't be watching to go out the back is Rengo because he's so strong. But
Yeah. Yeah, Rango's numbers are pretty good.
Yeah, Jesus. I looked at him, I'm like, oh, maybe he's like 85 kilograms, but he's not.
He's my nemesis on Swift Power.
He's
Nice.
probably a lot of people's nemesis. Yeah.
It's motivation.
He did.
Looks like a TT bike up front.
Maybe a glitch.
possibly changed in the pen type thing. Okay. Heads up on this punch. This is often an obvious place to go.
Heads up.
Let him dangle.
Well, confirms our theory that they're not afraid to be a bit aggressive.
Yeah, so we're gonna hit him.
Here we go.
That's one. Nope.
Is it just arrow and anvil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do a solo move here. And I'll just gather some speed and go off the front on this little rise here. And force them to
Okay.
chase.
No chase so far.
Spawn.
Oh, there they go.
One down.
Yeah, push John or Dan. Push Dan. Jono's draw. He's dangling a bit.
Let's twist the knife.
Push.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Let's do it.
They have one off the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're twisting the knife.
Doesn't look like he's putting in the power
Oh,
to catch
really?
up here.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get it to 10 seconds.
That's 12.
Good work, guys.
Yeah. Get him, Scott. Scott, when they get there, you just sit there.
Yeah.
I think we've got Dustin hurting too.
Hard to say.
Well, let's find out on
Her wrist
this.
was dangling a bit.
Anvil from Rango. But power up coming, so. Good job, guys. Good job. I've got speed, so I'm going to carry on right through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ringo with you. I think you're just dragging everyone, Jesse.
Yeah, I'm stopping.
I got an anvil.
I have an anvil as well.
I
That's
got
all
an
right.
arrow.
I've just been hanging on to an arrow.
Oh, sorry, it's that feather, not arrow.
Okay, watch for fireworks here, guys. But let's let them light it up, and we can counter and put somebody in trouble if we see an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because with one off the back, they have to be the aggressors for the rest of this race. I'm likely going to hit my anvil right before the banner and just carry on right over the top.
Okay.
Watch out.
If they want to drop their own, that's fine. Just don't drop Dan. Let's push, let's push.
They're losing one. That was quick.
Dave, keep going. Let's let them chase. One more. Who's got an anvil?
Dan has an anvil.
I've got one. I can roll through right here. Stop, guys. Well done, guys.
Durango just flexing.
Maybe. Or maybe he really wants an arrow now that he realizes somebody's got to go. Got a minute gap, guys. A minute gap.
Heads up.
What's up?
Same thing as before. Scott, get there and sit there. Here comes Hirash. Or Evan, get there and sit there. Well done.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think
Go
you
get
can
him.
get there? Or do we need
Legs
somebody
are kind of not there.
Can anybody snap across?
I don't know. I don't think I can.
Dan, don't you sprint. I think I'm gonna be marked if I try to, so
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is, if Evan takes second, we're guaranteed to win.
yeah, this isn't
If
a
we
bad
slow
thing. So
if we slow this down,
3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 15, 18 plus 9. Actually, I think we only have 27. Worst case scenario.
Yeah, they're gonna have to send somebody else probably
yeah, so
soon. So
let's just follow the next guy.
yeah,
yeah.
And Evan, you stay out there as long as you can, and we'll reassess.
Okay.
Sorry,
Because we don't need to pull this right now, do we?
absolutely
No.
not.
Evan, if you just hold 4.5 for the next 20 minutes, you're good. Piece of cake.
Evan's brain is like, fuck you, man.
it'll come back together.
Your gap's going up, Evan.
Yeah, it is. Good work.
All right, here's the play. I've got an arrow. If the gap to Evan gets down
God
under
has an
5
arrow.
seconds, I'll try and go across.
Okay.
And just keep an eye on Jono. He's down to 40 seconds back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Pushing 5 watts.
Yeah, it's a careful balance between growing Evan's lead and minimizing Jono.
Heads up.
I got it.
Okay, Evan, you're chasing now.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Like, I just thought the lights was kind of effort today.
Okay. Then we are going to keep Jono off the back of us here. Is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit up.
Yeah.
If I keep pushing, I'll
Yeah,
never
so
survive it
Okay.
next climb. I might not anyway.
Yeah, heads up, or they're gonna catch you fast.
You're off the front, Jesse.
Jesse's going for it. Bridging up to you.
He's gonna have to go right by.
Jesse's coming up to you, Evan.
I'm coming right
Okay.
through.
Yeah.
Bren goes on your tail.
Good. He can chase. Watch the counter.
There it is.
He's not going by. Oh, nice one, Evan.
Job done.
Yeah. Stay connected.
All right. Defense until the KOM. Well done,
The
guys.
good thing is that pretty much cements John off the bat.
Yeah. That was a great move. Good call, Evan. Way to be decisive.
Dalton's only 20 seconds up now.
That could come down a lot in this KOM.
Yeah. And especially on the descent.
Yeah.
He's super light. He's like 59 kilos. FYI. We lightweights make the orange numbers look really good. But descents are dumb.
So we can push and catch him on the descent.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, we just make this really, really hard until the steep part of the descent. From the bottom of the KOM to the steep part of the descent.
Yeah.
If he comes back, he comes back. If not, we just have to make sure they don't go 1-2 or 1-3 out of our group. Okay, let's try and keep it at 30 seconds. Jesse's got an arrow, saving it for the final.
I got arrow. Yeah.
Arrow.
Scott has arrow.
Oh, baby.
I'd just take some squats for this climb, Jesse.
Yeah. I don't think we're dropping either one of these guys. So the goal here
No.
is to bring Dalton back if we can. But if we can't,
I think if we do that at the expense of one of us, though,
yeah,
that could like be worse
yeah,
because we're in a worse position to sprint then, right?
yeah. We're not going to try and drop them for sure. So,
No, but I'm saying we don't want to drop ourselves. Like,
yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
Okay, since... Is this a bunch sprint? Or should I do one more roll off the front?
I think it depends on
Good
if they
call.
have arrows or anvils.
Well, we're never going to know that.
Well, I'm gonna say call it out if you see somebody drop something because that's the move. What do we have? I got
arrow.
an arrow.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, 5 arrows. I think we make them burn one more match because I've got the lowest raw
Yeah.
watts. So I'm going to roll off right now and force them to chase, and then I'll get back on.
Okay.
You guys play for the sprint,
We're going.
or I'm just gonna follow him.
Watch for the anvil. Oh.
Fine then. Bring your own matches.
What the?
No anvils. All right, assume everyone's got arrow.
Yeah.
Heads up.
Alright, somebody win the bunch sprint.
Heads
Rango.
up.
Look. Anvil.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Nice job, Dave.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Ah. Ah. Good work, guys. Ah.
High RPM sprint.
Ah. 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 That's the win, right?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Sorry.
We went 2-3.
Easy. Oh man, the sprint
Nice.
went a little bit earlier than I thought. Ah.
Yeah.
I missed it by a second.
Ah. Well, good work. Ah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was just happy not to get dropped on that second climb. Ah.
Yeah. Way to stay in touch.
Ah.
Good job,
Oh.
guys. That was a heck of a ladder race there.
Jesus. The legs I had today, fucking super pumped I didn't get dropped. Jesus.
Yeah, good work, Evan.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot of cat and mouse that one.
Yeah, it really was.
It's funny how like fatigue works sometimes. Like felt good in the first lap with like the higher intensity stuff. Tried to roll off and it's just like nothing sustainable. Yeah. Fuck. For real. Anyway, good job guys.
I think
Nice sprint, Jesse.
I think 30-25 win.
Yeah. Nice timing.
9 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3. So 30 points.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Dang,
very good.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's 2 days in a row winning two very different ways. Brute strength and brains.
Yeah, what was the race yesterday?
Downtown Titans versus OTR, and they just shelled them on the
Oh,
first
okay.
KOM.
Nice.
Oh, really? Jesus.
This
And
ain't
Rhinos challenged us, right?
yeah, these were both defenses,
Yeah.
but good ones.
So who picks the course again? The person defending or the person challenging?
Challenging, I think.
Challenging picks the course.
Really?
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
It's
As you're
tough though.
challenging, it's probably going to challenge a higher ranked seed, so you should have the course advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's always tough because you don't know who the other team's going to show up with, right? Like,
Yeah.
you pick. That's why when I don't always love posting those like comparisons with the whole other team on it, because then like you make decisions on the course based on all 15 of their riders, and then you pick one, and they just so happen their 5 is their best guys for the course you picked, and then you're like, well,
Yeah. It's also why it pays to have people on the team that have different strengths.
yes, yeah,
That's it. Also, geez, when you look at those numbers, like it's only, like you only pull those from like the last 30 days, last 90 days or something.
90 days,
What
and
is that?
it's only from races.
Like,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. So it's like, there have been times where it's like, oh, these guys don't have good 2 minute power. We try and work with that, and we end up getting burned, right? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's not always the whole story, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've noticed that
Depending,
too.
especially this time of year, right? So these guys, if they're like in southern US, maybe they've been outside for 2-3 months already, like,
Yeah,
or wherever, or Europe, or yeah, right? So
that's why I usually like when I try to pick courses, I try to pick whatever our team is going to be really good at, because then at the very least, if they pick a team that's also really good at that, we know we're picking something we're good at. So
yeah, it's a fair fight at least, right? Yeah.
yeah. Well, that was really good.
Oh my God.
That was really